Oh, hello. Oh, I took a pause. Okay, so check this out. This is One Body Service Agent Bible. This is my bit. This is my offer. This is my value. This is my service. This is my flow. 2, 3 more. There am I. Matthew 18:20. I am minister, small master, church 1. Okay, so check this out. This is going to be my Bible flow, but I have to put down a track because there were some things that were happening yesterday that I just. All right, so I have to lay out my thoughts so that way I can see what it is that I'm thinking. And here's one of my latest quests. All right, so I wrote this one down. Also, I have a new microphone because I'm trying to check out the boom mic connected to my phone. But here, check this out. So here are the words that I wrote down. Nothing on the back, but everything's on the front. Right, so the thing that I wanted to know is that this is what's going on with me right now. Right, it's like I want to see why people have difficulty with words. Okay, why can they not get out of their heads? All right, so I don't understand why people cannot get outside of their heads when it comes to words and what words mean. Okay, so this is interesting. So here, check this out. I'm going to use a California Constitution, right? So if you look at the California Constitution, this is a document that was created by man, and then they created this document so that way that they can keep their government in check. The government are the institutions that allow man and woman to do business, all right? That's all they basically do. They just provide a safe space so man and woman can do business. All right, so here, you flow down here and you can look at the preamble, right? So the preamble is just one of those things that I don't understand why people do not understand this, right? It says, we, the people of the state of California, okay? So people cannot understand people, right? And I don't understand why people cannot understand people, because the people are the ones that created the government, right? Not government. Government never existed until the people decided to put it down on paper, right? And then this is where it goes, right? So it says right here, it says, all people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights, okay? So I don't understand why people cannot understand that, right? They don't understand that people are free by nature. People are free by nature. Government is not free, right? Titles who work under government, they're not free. They have duties and they have obligations. People do not have duty and obligation when it comes to government, right? We just make sure that the government is in check. That's all what we're supposed to do, all right? So when I see this, I say, who said that, right? Man said that, right? So man said that because man gave the rules and the instructions to their government officials, so that way their government officials know what their duties and obligations are, and that way they can do their job, right? And I don't understand why people cannot read the Constitution and say, hey, government, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Why are you going outside of your boundaries, right? Why are you not doing what your job description is, right? People don't do that. They never question, and I don't understand why they don't do that, because it's just racking my brain, right? And I'm showing people, hey, look at what the words say, and then the words don't click, right? So I'm just watching it everywhere. I watched a conversation yesterday, and it was between 3 men, right? And then the 3 men were having a discussion, and one of the men his title happens to be lawyer, right? So he's a lawyer, which means you know that lawyers lie, right? Because that's just what the description is. Lawyers have to lie. They lay and lie, right? So they have to lie out the words, so then that way you can see what the law is, right? But when a lawyer doesn't lie out the rules so you can see it, because they use something else called a statute, right? So when a lawyer, here, check this out. I'm going to show you what a statute is, right? So here is a statute, right? You know, statute, right? When you see statute, you know that that's what this is, right? So this is what lawyers stand on. They stand on statutes, right? But a statute is not a law. Well, even though it says law right there, it is not a law created by man. It is a law created by a fiction, a government entity. And the lawyers know this, but then they don't tell the people this, and then the people get caught up in the world of lawyers or statutes, and then in there it's just hell. It is just hell, because the lawyers and then the government officials, they are the ones who make up the statutes, so that that way they can understand what it is that they need to do their job, because it is very difficult for government officials to understand that all people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights. Basically, I can do what I want because I'm man. I am one of the people, right? And who are the people? The people are the men and the women. That's basically it. So if you want to understand why they always make you check off a box, because they don't want you to remember that you're one of the people, right? When you're one of the people, you have all authority in this realm, because that is what God said. That is my bit. That's just that I don't get it. And it keeps bothering me that man keeps doing this. Man keeps doing this. They don't read the words, and they can't put the words together, and they can't keep it simple, because they have to have somebody define the words for them. And then when somebody defines the words for them, then they get caught up. Anyways, that's it. That's just what I want to do. I just want to know, why does man who acts as lawyer perform as servant to statute, right? That's all I want to know. Like, hey, man who acts as lawyer, why is it that you only just perform statutes? Why don't you speak common? Why don't you show the law? Because the law is in the Bible, or the law is in the Constitution. The law is in the Declaration, right? Everything else, that's just fluff. We just the servants add those other words in, so that way they can understand what it is that they need to do. Keep it simple, stupid simple. All right. So here, let me take a sip of my coffee. All right, let me get into my flow. Here, I wanted to show you something else. Okay, so this is the thing that I also do. You see that card right there? That card is the Fool, and the Fool literally means, this card right here literally means to blow or to swell. So when I see this card, right, it's a trigger for my brain, right? Because I know that is me. I am the Fool, and sometimes I swell, right? But then sometimes I'm full of madness, but then, I just have to do things, I just have to do things. And I have my little sidekick. Look at my little sidekick, little dog. Hey, come on, little dog. And then look at me, right? I'm getting ready out there, not a care in the world, getting ready to go out there and just crush, right? But remember, I am a fool and a fool is mad, and a fool is stupid, but a fool is just heat. A fool just blows, right? It just blows. It doesn't do anything but blow. Right? It has no order, no structure, it just goes, right? So after the Fool, I have my other one, right? Check this one out, right? You see this one? This one's cool. This is my magic yin, right? My magic yin, or some people would say magician, right? This one is power, right? This one is ability, right? This one is skill. And you can tell because you have the symbols in here, right? Look at the symbols on the table. Right, you have all the elements. You have the pendant, you have the cup, you have the sword, and then you have the wand. Right, those are all the elements that you need to be able to master this realm. Right, this is your reality. And then above the magician, right, is the infinity symbol, because everything just keeps going on and on and on and on. Right, so this is another aspect of me that I look at, and then I speak with this energy, because I know that my magician, my magi, right? The magi inside of me has super abilities, and I just need to keep testing this one here. And then I'm going to show you my other one. See, I have three entities that are always functioning inside of me at all times, right? Because I have decks of cards too, so I have more than that. But here's my other one. Oh no, look, it's a woman. Yeah, this is my high priestess. Right, so the high priestess is above old, right? Don't think of the woman as old, but the concept of high priestess means above old, right? Because that's what priest literally means. Priest means old, right? So this card is a secret. This card is mystery. This card, when I look at it, this is the future unrevealed, right? So she gives me the ability to look at and see the future without me knowing what the future is, because I focus. When I see this card, I focus on the future, and I'm like, well, what is the mystery? What has not been revealed to me? What should I do? Right? What should I do? Give me guidance. Show me what I should do. Right? And this is what the high priestess does. Right? So these 3 cards, right? So I got my Fool, I got my Magician, right? Or my Magi, right? And then I have the High Priestess, so these 3 cards right here give me super abilities because those are my light vessels right there, right? So my light body, these 3 cards, plus Constitution, plus the Bible, right? These are my armors, right? So I have some armor right here that just gives me super abilities that allow me to do what I need to do. And I'm going to get my flow back on right now. So I need to go, and I want to open this up because I have a new prayer. I just wrote this prayer down this morning, and I want to see what it looks like. I want to hear what it sounds like because this is going to be cool because I'm going to say this almost all the time. I say it anyway when it's in my head, but this is what I say. I pray, I ask. Father God, I seek good flow. I seek good men. I seek good women. I ask for good sense. I ask for good eyes. I ask for good ears. I ask for good smell. I ask for good taste. I ask for good touch. I will do the work. Your servant, man. That is my prayer to Father God. Done. All right. So, here's some other things, right? I got to put all my stuff out. Check this out. So this is called One Body Tax Service. What is that? I don't know. Okay, here. This is one of my postcards that I've created so that way I can remember. And then when I give this to people, they can also see what it is that I'm talking about because the words are on the card. Now, I'm not saying that the people are going to understand what these words mean that are on the card, because when I say I serve God, people are like, I don't understand what that means. What do you mean you serve God, right? It means that I serve God. Who do I answer to? I answer to God. God gives me my instructions. Super simple, right? And then it says I serve mankind. Oh my God, what does that mean? Well, I made a vow. I made a promise. I made a contract, right? And I made this contract with God, right? I told God, I said, I will serve you first. I serve God first. Then I will serve others, and then I will serve self. I made it in that order so then that way I can always remember. And then I say, I create tax form documents, services for you. Oh, what does that even mean? Tax form documents. Okay, so people don't know that tax literally means touch, right? So I create touch services, but the most things that people think about when they think about taxes is that the government is taking from them. Right, so somebody's taking your money, and then you're like, oh, what does that mean? They're taking my money from me. So these are the tax services. Okay, I just show you what the words are. I show you the code. I show you what the words are in the code, and I show you how you can use the code to help you do what you need to do. Okay, so then this is why I say one body service, and then I go, hello, I am minister of one body. That is who I am. I am a minister of one body. I offer services to you. What services do I offer? I offer you my skills. My skills are my senses, right? I have ability to do things that other people don't have the time to do because I go and I read the word. I put in the work to find out what the words are, to find out what they mean, so that way I can operate my vessel, my body, my donkey without any problems, right? So that's what I do, right? So tax season services. Tax season to me is all year round because I want to touch everyone. I want to show everyone what the code is in the IRS, right? I want to show everybody what the W-2 form really means. I want to show everybody what a gift is. I want to show everybody what a donation is. I want to show everybody what charity services are, right? That rubs people wrong sometimes because people don't understand what charity services are because they think it's something completely different. But that's what I do. Okay, and then here we go. Here's my other card right here, right? Okay, so the reason why I put everything on cards is because I've learned from these cards right here, the tarot cards, because the tarot cards are super old. They've been in existence for a very, very long time, pre-Bible. Right, pre-Bible. Makes sense because we're pictures. We always look at things in picture form, and then people talk about the pictures and they're like, oh, that picture means something to me. Look at it. I feel special when I look at that picture. People do it all the time, but from the picture, it triggers images in your head that allow you to act. That's why I use these cards, but that's why I also use these cards right here because one build good service, right? That's the reminder. 1, build good service. Go. Okay. One body, service maker. What is the services that I make? I make lots of services. I make charity services. Okay, that's simple. See, on the back side is blank because I can write things down on here, and then I give these out to people, right? So those are two of my cards, right? And then this is what I do. So I'm showing you an inside of me, so then that way you can see why I am what I am, right? Because I am what I am because of this right here, right? Here we go, right here. Matthew 18:20. That's my bit. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. There am I in the midst of them. There am I in the midst of them. Who is there? I am is in the midst of them. Who is I am? God is I am, right? So you can see the Spirit of God amongst 2, 3, or more. I see the Spirit inside of me because I have to look in the mirror, and then when I have my weird conversations with God, right, I can see what my puppet, my donkey, does when I talk like that, right? This is what you're witnessing right here. You are witnessing me act. I am acting, I am performing, I am showing what God is, right? That's all I'm doing, and I'm only using the words. That's it. I'm not using anything else but the words. I show the word, and then I say, that's what the word is. That's what the word means. When you put the string together, that's all it means. Super simple. That's all I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to keep doing for now and on and into the future. And this is my show. Okay? So here, let me get into my show now because I got my flow down, and I just want to be done because this is my Bible bit for the day because I read the Bible, right? I read the Bible every day. This is my everyday word challenge. All right? Ready, ready, go. Okay, every day read, word every day. The first book of Moses, Genesis, chapter 9, verse 1 through chapter 11, verse 32. Chapter, verse, words, go. Chapter 9, verse 1, words, listen. And God blessed Noah and his sons. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Okay, done. All right, chapter 11, verse 32, words, listen. In the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Keywords, look. All right, so here are the key words. Check it out. God bless, said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish earth. All right, simple. Days, years, died. Simple. Got it. Who said that? God said that. What did God say? God said, God bless, be fruitful, multiply, replenish earth, days, years, die. Simple. Right? That's all God said. He said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish earth, days, years, die. Right? That's all God said. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, here's my header word flow. Go. God blesses Noah, mark blood, rest. Who did that? God did that. All right, the generations of Noah, give birth, beget, rest. Who said that? The Bible said that. Simple. All right, the sons of Ham, give birth, people, north, northeast Africa. Oh, okay. Who said that? God said that. All right, so the sons of Ham. Now I know where the sons of Ham are. It's a geographical location. They are a people. Where do these people come from? They come from the north and the northeast Africa region. Oh, okay, super simple. All right, let's keep it moving. Right, the sons of Shem. Right, Shem, give birth, people, Semite, Jew, Arab, Assyrian, Aramaean. Right, that's what it is. Okay, so the sons of Shem, these are another group of people, right? They're in another geographical location. Okay, so far I got the sons of Ham, geographical location, groups of people. Then I got the sons of Shem, geographical location, groups of people. Simple, all right? Then you go, one language in the world, unique, tongue, man. Oh, that's all it is. One language in the world, unique, tongue, man. Cool, super simple. The confusion of languages, together, to pour, tongue. Huh. So that's what you do when you confuse the language. You have to, together, you have to pour tongue, right? Together, pour tongue. That's when you speak, huh? Your tongue is what speaks. Got it, right? All right. One language in the world. Oh, I skipped one. One language in the world. Unique, tongue, man. Oh, why is man in there? Because world literally means man, right? World means man. When you talk about the world, you are talking about man. Simple. All right. Then you got the confusion of languages, right? So then you have the world of man, and then the world was confused with languages. Right? They weren't fused, right? They didn't fuse the world. All right. So here's the generations of Shem, the ancestors of Abram, right? Or Abram, right? Abram means high father. Super simple, right? So birth, Semite, Jew. Losing power. Where did I go? Backtrack. Birth, Semite, Jew, Arab, Assyrian, Edomian, front, to go, yield, father, high, Ab, father, ram, high, done. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, God's words. Check this out. Every moving thing that live shall be meat, but flesh with life is blood, not eat. Who said that? God said that. Got it. All right. The hand of every man, brother, I require life of man. Who said that? God said that. All right. Got it. Whoso shed man's blood by man, shall his blood be shed. God made he man in God's image. God said that, not me. God said he made man in God's image. I didn't say that. God said that, right? So when people look at me and I walk around and they say, yo, I am created by God. I am in the image of God. That is what man is, right? So when I say that, I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm only saying what I say because I'm reading the word. And when the word says that, then I believe that because I'm like, yo, I have a knowing because I know I am a man. I can touch myself. I can look between my legs and then I can see what I have, right? And then I just see myself, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's a man. Look at me. And then I hit my man, meaning my body, right? So then when I touch myself, I'm like, yeah, that's man. I don't touch myself like that. But when I touch myself, I'm like, yo, that is man. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Whoso sheds man's, yeah, all right, I already read that. All right, so let me keep it going. I establish my covenant with you and seed after you. These are God's words, not my words, God's words. The bow and clouds, token, remember, covenant, no more water floods to destroy all flesh. Oh, what does that mean? That means every time I look up in the sky and I see a bow, right? You know, bow is just, you know, rainbow colors, right? Check that out, those colors, right? So whenever I see these colors right here, that is a reminder, no more floods, right? My flesh will not be destroyed. Who said that? God said that. That is the covenant between man and God, right? He also said, be husbandmen, right? Be husbandman. Plant, vine, yard, rest. Copy Noah. That's all Noah did. Noah was a husband, right? Noah planted, right? Noah rested, right? That's literally what Noah means. It means to rest. But anyways, here's the course. The course be Canaan, right? Servants of servants. Noah did that. So Noah told a group of his offspring that you guys will be the servants of the servants, right? So you will serve the servants. It's simple. Brother serves brother. Keep it simple. No race, no color. Nothing's involved in that because the Bible doesn't say anything about race or anything about color. It just says that these are where people come from, right? It gives you regions, your tribes and things like that. So here we go. Enlarge Japheth. Dwell in tents of Shem. Canaan, serve. Who said that? God said that, right? So this is basically what we have. We got three bros, right? We got Shem, we got Ham, and we got Japheth, right? Those are the three bros that helped spread and grow the world because they came from Noah, right? So they came from Noah, right? And then they helped spread and be fruitful and multiply throughout the world. And then they had to follow the rules because God gave them rules, right? That's just basic knowledge. Super simple. All I had to do was just read the Bible and find the words. All right, let's keep it moving. Sons of Japheth. Oh, all right. So here, I'm getting ready to go down. These are called the generations. So when you want to see who these people are, you can just say, oh, who are the sons of Japheth? Who are the sons of Ham? Who are the sons of Shem, right? Within the sons, you're going to see their generations. You're going to see where they come from, right? You're going to see where these people are going. It's super simple, right? So if you know what these three words mean, then you're going to know where all the people come from according to the good book, all right? I won't read the rest of the words because, you know, you just start flowing. Nah, I'm going to read them. Here are the sons of Japheth. right? You have Gomer, Ashkenaz, right? Then you have Ripath, right? Then you have Togarma, right? Then you have Magog, then you have Madai, then you have Jovan, and then from Jovan you have Elisha, and then you have Tarshish, and then you have Kittim, and then you have Dodanim, right? Dodanim. That's hard to say, right? So these are all the offspring. Then you have Tubal, then you have Meshka, Meshik, right? Then you have Meshik, then you have Tiras, right? Those are all the sons of Japheth, right? Then you have the sons. So remember, Japheth. Just think about Europe and Asia. Those are where all those people come from, right? Then you have the sons of Hamite, right? These are the Cush, right? And in the Cush, they have offspring. Who are the offspring? You have Seba, then you have Havilah, then you have Septa, then you have Ra'ama, right? Then you have Sabtekah, and then you have Nimrod. Nimrod comes from the sons of Hamite. Then you have Mizraim, right? Who comes from Mizraim? You have Ludim, and then you have Anamin, and then you have Lihahim, or Lihabim, right? These are fun words to say. Lihabim, and then you have Naphtuhim, and then you have Pathrusim, and then you have Kasluhim, and then from Kasluhim you get Philistim, and then after that you're gonna have Kaphtorim. Right, that's simple, right? Then you're gonna get Phut, then you're gonna get Cain. Oh, so Phut didn't have anyone, right? So a couple of these sons of Japheth didn't have any offspring, allegedly, or just we don't have records of them according to the Bible. Not yet, because this is where I am in my journey, right? Then you got Phut, then you got Canaan, right? Oh, who are the offspring of Canaan, right? You have Sidon, then you have Heth, then you have Jebusite, then you have Amorite, then you have Girgasite, then you have Hivite, then you have Arkite, then you have Sinite, then you have Arvadite, then you have Semarite, then you have Hamathite, right? Then you're going to drop down. Oh, check this out. This is Nimrod. So Nimrod has his offspring, and this is where the Nimrod, the kingdom of Nimrod is, right? Babel, Erech, Akkad, Calneh. These are the land. Shindra, Ashur, Bild, Nineveh, Cal city, right? So Nimrod, king, right? This dude was a king, and he built a city, and he built Babel, right? So when people babble, you know that they come from the land of Nimrod, right? So here's the border of Canaan: Sidon, Gerar, Gaza, Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Seboim, and Lasha, right? So family, tongue, country, nation. Simple. The sons of Shem, right? So here are the sons of Shem, right? So we're just running through the sons of Noah, right? And then this is just going to give you your generations or your bearings of who the people are within this realm, right? So here are the sons of Shem now, right? You have Elam, then you have Ashur, and then you have Arphaxad. Oh, Arphaxad had lots of offspring. He had Salah, and then he had Eber, and then he had Peleg, and then he had Joktan, right? And then from there you have Almodad, and then you have, excuse me, then you have Shelep, then you have Hazar, then you have Mavet, then you have Jerah, then you have Hadoram, then you have Uzal, then you have Dikla, then you have Obal, then you have Abimael. That's a fun word, Abimael. Then you have Sheba, then you have Ophir, then you have Havilah, then you have Obab. Right? So that was, excuse me, I had to do this one in two pages because there was just so many generations that you just had to keep writing, right? Because I had to get this down, because once these are on paper, these become mine. So let me keep it moving. Right, then you have Lud, then you have Aram, Uz, Hul, Gether, Mash, right? Family, tongue, land, nation, gene, divide earth after flood. Simple, right? That's so simple. Divide earth after flood. So after the flood, the earth was divided. Before the flood, the earth was all one. Then the flood happened, and everybody was divided. Got it, right? So whole earth, one language, one speech. So these people wanted one language. They wanted one speech. Why? So they can talk to each other. All right, so man said, let us build city tower to heaven, make us a name. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is when you start to see the hubris. So man starts to feel himself right now, because man said, let us build a city. Let us build a tower. Let us build the heaven. Let us make a name. So man wanted a name for themselves. Okay. I serve God. I'm going to keep it simple, right? So Lord said, the people is one. Now no thing will be restrained from them, the people, imagine to do, right? And then I have scatter abroad, build city simple. Okay, so who said that? Lord said that. What does the Lord say? The Lord said the people is one. Now no thing, nothing, no thing will be restrained from them. Restrained from who? The people, right? Because when the people are one, you cannot restrain them, right? Whatever it is that they imagine, they do, right? So if the people imagine it, they do it. Who said that? God said that. That's what the Lord said. The Lord said when the people imagine something, they can do it. When the people are one, they can do it, right? That's why they were building. They were trying to go to heaven. Stupid, but whatever. Let's keep it moving. The gene of Shem, ancestor of Abram, right? Shem begat Arphaxad, right? Arphaxad begat Salah. Salah begat Eber. Eber begat Peleg. Peleg begat Reu. Reu begat Sirach. Sirach begat Nahor. Nahor begat Teran, native, Ur, Chaldees, right? Begat Lot. Ooh, that's cool. So you're starting to see Lot. Okay, I remember these stories. Here, let me get this off. Right. Then you're gonna have every time I do that, I keep losing my place. I got to do something about that. But let me keep it moving. Abram's wife is Sarai, right? Nahor's wife is Milcah, daughter of Haran, father of Milcah, father of Iscah. Done. Okay. All right, so that's it. Now I got all the generations now. Now I know where all the people come from. Now I'm getting ready to make my claim. I claim these facts of words are creations of God, not creations of man. I ask, do you agree? Yes or no? Check. Okay. I claim I am one man. I am not fiction. I am not person. I ask, do you agree? Yes or no? Check. Okay. I ask, will you, man, woman, help man build one body, one service, one fleet, one flow to protect children from harm? I give you value, service. You give I value, time. Do you agree? Yes or no? Contract, simple. Name, date, mark, thumbprint, done. Okay? All right, so now I own these words, right? The reason why I say that is because it's on my paper. Once it becomes on paper, then it becomes contract, it becomes real. So now I can do what I want with these words and I can flow, right? Because when I'm in my flow, you can't stop the flow, right? That's just what you do. That's why I'm building a fleet. Fleet literally means flow, right? So when I'm in flow, I want to build my fleet. Right now I'm just a fleet of one, but when I go out there and find others, then I'm going to be a fleet of many, right? And then when you're many, you crush, right? So basically, I'm copying the Bible. I'm literally copying the Bible. I'm a man, right? I have a woman, her name is Ginger, and together we move in this realm. Right? Okay. So now my mission is I have to go out there and I have to find other men and I have to find other women and I have to ask them, hey, are you one body? And then they're probably going to be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. What do you mean one body? And then I just start a conversation with them. But the way that I flow with this one is because I just want to know, are you one body? I just want to know, do you want to help protect the children? That's all I really want to know. I want to know, are you one body? And if you're not one body, do you want to become one body? Right? And then when you become one body, then I can provide you the service to be one body. And then I want to know, do you want to help protect the children? How do you help protect the children? You help me build my fleet. How do you help me build my fleet? Because I help you build you, and then you help me build, right? And then we do it together, and then we get others, and then we start growing, right? It's super simple. It's like, I mean, everybody sees it. It's multi-level marketing. It's simple. Who taught you that first? The Bible, right? So all these people on the television programs or on the media, right? If you just go around, let me see, what do I have right here? Let's check this out, right? Let me go in this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Nah, here we go. All right, here's a man. So this man right here, Scott Adams. Persona, right? He is a public figure. He is what I call a puppet, right? So I can use this man to express ideas. How do I do that? Okay, so some of the things that they say, right, you use these words right here. Look, episode 1609, Scott Adams, mass, hypnosis, magic, tricks, hallucinates, right? So this man says words, right? He says words, and then other people, because look at how many people, he has 106,000 subscribers, right? So other people, which are men and women, they listen to what this man says, and then they either act on it or they don't act on it. But this man gets people to do things just because of his genius, right? So here, all of these in here, let me do a refresh, right? All of these in here. So when I look at all of these, I'm looking at the people, right? I'm looking at the people. Okay, so this man right here, Paul Unslaved, that is a very good man because he's out there and he's speaking knowledge to the people, right? And then this one right here, cherry picking, chicken full of corporate fiction versus nonfiction, right? So this man was on the line. He's the one who got me going on The Lawyer, because him and Dave Jose were having a discussion with this other man called Artie the Lawyer, and Artie the Lawyer just couldn't understand how is it that one man can say some things and put it on paper and then get people to do things, right? So obviously this lawyer doesn't understand the Constitution, because in the Constitution it says the people are the power, right? The lawyer thinks somebody else is the power because, I mean, it just makes sense. If you were programmed that way because that was the conditioning that you've gone through in your training, you're going to think that because that's the only bubble that you live in, right? Sorry, lawyer, right? So then, oh, check this out. I want to show you something, right? Let me go to my channel. How do I get back to my channel? Do I go over here? Let me check it out. Yeah, my channel. Check this out. Okay, so here's my channel. I post images and I post these videos because these are essentially, this is my memory, right? So when I do this, you get to see my memory, you know. So I use movies as image stimulation, right? And then I use other people's voices as puppets, right? So I use Joe Rogan and Dr. Robert Malone interview. He's a puppet for me, right? And then I use music to inspire me, right? And then I use these old training videos to show me how to be, right? So this is all my flow. See, there goes Scott Adams right here. Puppet Man, Scott Adams, 1609, right? And then I got another one, Jovan, right? He shows you about the kinematic conflict. So on my channel, I have these things, but then YouTube did something to me, right? They told me, they took one of my videos down, and then they gave me a strike, right? They said that I was showing false information or something, misinformation. That's what they said. They said I was showing misinformation, you know. And then within there, here, let's go to the studio, right? Let me go to my studio because I'm going to show you, right? So here, look, community guideline strike. They gave me one strike. Why did they give me a strike? Okay, they gave me a strike for, is it on here still? Okay, so they blocked this, right? And then they removed this. Right, this video was removed from YouTube. Only I can see it, right? So in this video, if you check it out, I'm gonna show it to you. Coffee's cold. All right, sorry my show's going for so long, but I just have to get this out. So check this one out. I can't even see it anymore. Look, they just took it. Whatever, here, I'll find it on another one. The time is now. Is that what it's called? Let's check it out. The time is now. Movie. No, let's just go Dr. Malone. Documentary. No, must be dead. Can I find it? Nah, I can't find it. But whatever. So basically, the time. Oh, there we go. Here we go. We have to go to BitChute. Check this out. So I put this right here. The time is now. The full movie. I put this on my feed, right? Because it was a good memory. right? One, I like the intro, right? Look at that. That's a dope intro right there. You see that? The dude, the banjo. So a lot of things have happened since the coronavirus jumped off, and I needed a memory to show these are all the things that I've actually went through, and these are all the things that I've actually experienced, right? So the best way to do that is we use the media, right? The media shows us what it is that we're doing and how we're behaving and how we're acting. It's an image of us, right? That's why people just get so warped sometimes, because sometimes they don't show us in good light, right? But this right here was just taking all of the clips from all of the media that was happening since the coronavirus happened, and then it was just showing you perspective, right? It was showing you one side and the other side, but basically you get a blackout if you talk about this thing right here, the coronavirus. For some strange reason, this word right here really, really sets a group of people off to where they just shut you down, right? So I had that on my channel, right? Because I put it on my channel over here, and then they removed it, because I'm like, oh, that's my memory. So now I'm looking at this service right here because I'm like, YouTube, what are you doing, right? So check this out. What is even YouTube, right? What is YouTube? So if you go on and then you just do a quick search, and let's just check out online video sharing and social media platform, right? So YouTube is just an online video sharing and social media platform. So the videos that I am sharing are my memories, right? These are my memories, my property, right? So now someone has gone into my property because I use their platform. I use their platform to upload my memories, right? So my memories, so then I can go and I can look at my memories and say, yeah, I remember on this time, on this date, at this time, I was thinking this or I was feeling that, and I can go back and I can look at it, right? They took that from me. They took my property from me because they say that I could not do it because some authority called the WHO is the WHO, right? So the WHO said that I was spreading misinformation. I was not spreading misinformation. I don't even know what that means. I'm just speaking information, right? So when I show information, then there's another authority, not God, right? That's why I'm having a problem with this, because that is not God. So a man or a woman took my property from me, and they don't have authority. They don't have a contract with me to take my property. I will be coming after YouTube. I will show YouTube, the agents of YouTube, what a man looks like, because they don't know what men look like because they haven't seen us, because we've been hidden, right? We've been asleep for a very long time, but now we're awake, and now we're going to come after you because now we know what the rules are, and the rules are in the court. So I'll see you YouTube agents. You guys will be in my future. It'll be fun, but all of that just because I was showing this memory right here. It was really cool. It's really fun because the coronavirus was a really good time, right? The pandemic was a really good time. Everybody was losing their mind. Everyone, right? You had people putting on masks, right? You had people putting substances inside their body, not knowing what they are, and then causing damage, right? And then you had businesses shut down. You had people being told that they're essential, and then you had people being told that they're not essential, right? You just had this going on and on and on, right? And I lived through this, right? This was my memory, right? They took my memory from my channel. I do not appreciate that. They do not have authority to do that, but they believe they have authority to do that because somebody from this organization right here said, that's misinformation. How are you going to say that another man's information is not correct? You cannot do that. You don't have firsthand knowledge, right? Nobody from YouTube has firsthand knowledge that this information is not correct. They cannot say that because this is my memory. This is inside my head. And when I see this, this is my vision, right? So now they took my vision from me. They just basically just wiped out my memory. And I have the evidence right here. And then they can't hide from it because they said, you have a strike, right? They gave me a strike for my memory. How do you strike my memory? I don't know, but I'm going to find out what happens in the court, right? Because I will be seeking compensation. You cannot administer my property without compensating me, because that is the rules of this realm. Man works for money, right? I don't work for free. I do things for money. And if you take things that you took my time from me, it took me time to do this. Time is money to most of these people, right? So when you take my time, I will now take your time from you because you have to give me back my time. And the only way that you understand that is through money. Silly people. But whatever. That'll be a fun game, because that's just part of the show, and when I do a show, I'm just showing you the words. That's all I'm doing. I just show the words. Like, I don't even, look, that's one of my faces right there. I don't even really like showing my face anymore because people look at my face and then they judge me, right? So I have a lot of people who think that I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't have the training of the professional class, right? So because I show the word, right, and when I show people the word, they can't read the word, right? But because they can't read the word, they don't understand the word, they think I don't know what I'm talking about, which means that we're gonna have a problem. But I don't have a problem with them anymore because I just go to the court now. I'm gonna go to the court and I will make you pay, right? I will make you show me where you got the authority from to take my memory from me. I will ask you to show me where you got the authority from to administer my private property, right? My private property, not your property, my property. And this is what we're gonna find out in the future. Who showed me this? God showed me this. God told me that I was second in command, right? And when I tell people that, they think I'm crazy. But we're gonna find out in the end who is right. Is God correct or is man correct, right? I don't think man is correct. I think God is correct, right? And I'm willing to bet my life on that. And we're gonna find out. So that's my bit, that's my offer, that's my value, that's my service. I got my flow out. It took a long time. How long did, this one took like 47 minutes, but I combined a lot within this one. And I can't even upload it on my OG channel because I got my strike. But whatever, it's gonna be on there. It's gonna exist, right? This memory is locked. My memory is locked now, and I can be in peace. I will go now. I will see you in the future. I'm out, and I'm good. Nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.